Good morning to all. Today we are going to learn the fourth supplementary of 12th standard, The Midnight Visitor. Written by Robert Arthur. Okay. Before entering to the topic, let us discuss about the Arthur introduction. Robert J. Arthur was born in November 10, 1909 and he was passed away on May 2nd, 1969. Was a writer, speculative fiction and specialist in the crime fiction and the mysterious fiction. So he is very specialized in writing fictional stories. Fictional stories means adventurous stories, and he also known for his work the Mysterious Traveler radio series for writing the 3 investigator series of the young adult novel. So he was famous for 2. One is the Mysterious Traveler, that is a radio series. Radio series means in radio they will telecast some stories like novel or something. So he was famous for that Mysterious Traveler, and another one the 3 investigators, that is for the young adult novel, and he was famous for this both and is a well-known work of his. The author was honored twice by the Mysterious Writer of the America with the Edward Award for the best radio drama. He was awarded twice for a best radio drama, and he got the award Edward Award. He also wrote scripts for television. He is famous in radio as well as in television. For the television also he had written many scripts. Let us see what's there. He has written in the story The Midnight Visitor. What is midnight? Midnight means at 12 o'clock. Someone had visited him at the midnight. Let us see who had visited the author and what has happened and what this story says about. Sometimes appearance can be deceptive, as in the case of Asabel, a secret agent who, despite his common look with his resourcefulness and the presence of mind, outskit a deadly criminal. Read the story to see how this happened. So, appearance can be deceptive. So, we can't able to judge a person by seeing his appearance. That is the thing they had at the beginning itself. They had said appearance can be deceptive. So, by appearance we can't able to judge a book by its cover. So, the same proverb it has a meaning. And in the case of Asabel, here we are going to see about the 4 characters. One is Asabel. He is a detective agent, and Flower, he is a journalist, and Max, he is a criminal, and Henry, he is a waiter. So in this story we are going to discuss about this 4. Asabel is a detective agent, Flower is a journalist, Max is a criminal, and Henry is a waiter. Let us see how with the use of his presence of mind how he had escaped from the deadly crime. Let us see what happened in the story. Asabel did not fit any description of the secret agent Fowler had never read. Following him down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel where Asabel had a room. So, Asabel did not fit any description of a secret agent. So, by seeing Asabel, we can't able to determine that he is a secret agent because his appearance does not suit what the profession he is doing. Fowler had ever read. So, Fowler has some imagination. Asabel, if you imagine if a police, and we will think he will be height and he is fit enough in his body and the physique will be good and his presence of mind is also will be good. So, being the appearance, we will determine some profession has some qualities by the physique. In the same way, Fowler had some imagination that the secret agent has possessed some quality in his physique, but this Asabel, he does not match to his imagination. Following this down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel where Ausable had a room. So now the Fowler, he is a journalist, I told you at the beginning itself. So now he is following the musty corridor. Musty means it's not having a pleasant smell. Something, the food, if the food had decomposed, in Tamil we used to say oozy pona smell, like that, it won't have a, it's a decomposed of the bad smell, foul smell of the food, that is called musty corridor. So in the French hotel, he was stayed in the French hotel, he is walking through the corridor where he had stayed, where his room is in the French hotel. He is following the Fowler is following the Ausable, and they are crossing the corridor with a musty smell. How this corridor is, it's not clean, it's dirty. Fowler felt let down. It was small room on the 6th and the top floor, and scarcely of sitting for the romantic adventure. So now just he had followed him, and they went to the room where he was staying, and the room is at the 6th floor, and it was very small, and the top, the 6th floor and the top floor, it is at the top floor, and scarcely a setting of the romance adventure. So there is no, it means it not having any pleasant thing inside the room, simply the room is there with seating, some chairs. And Ausable was, for one thing, fat and very fat. Now they had described about the corridor. It is a musty smell, and how where the room is situated. It is situated at the 6th floor and the top floor, and it does not have any romance. It means it's not. It don't have any comfortable arrangements in the rooms. It is very small, and now he is going to describe about the Ausable's appearance. How he is? He is fat and very fat. You have to imagine how much fat he is. So he is very fat. And then there was his Hassan, though he speaks French and German possibly, he had never altogether lost the American accent he had brought to Paris from the Beston 20 years ago. So he is very good in speaking French and German. He is possibly, it means he is speaking very good, nicely French and German. But while he is speaking, he always possesses the accent, accent accent, means on the if we speak some language, we have this style. If most of us will speak the English in the form of Tamil. Tamil பேசுற மாதிரியே என்ன பண்ணுவோம், இங்கிலீஷும் பேசுவோம். அதே மாதிரி he had that accent of American accent, even though he had brought to Paris. He came to Paris before 20 years from the Boston, even though he is following the accent of American. You are disappointed, Ausable said freezingly over his shoulder. So now Ausable is conveying that matter to Fowler, that he is asking whether you are disappointed. He have an imagination that his room he is a secret agent, so his rooms may be very comfortable and so many things will be there in his room. But seeing the room and his appearance, he was disappointed. So Ausable is raising question to Fowler that you are disappointed. Also wheezingly means breathing heavily, that is called wheezingly. He is wheezingly over his shoulder. You are told that I was a secret agent, a spy dealing in the espionage and the danger. You wish to meet me because you are a writer, young and the romantic. So now you were told that I was a secret agent. Someone told Fowler, or Fowler might have known the Ausable is a secret agent and he was a spy and dealing in espionage means he have a practice of spying. They are skillful in spying and danger. You might Ausable is telling that Fowler, you might known about me that he was a secret agent, spy, and he has a espionage and he was danger. You whispered to meet me because you are the writer, young and romantic. So you wished to meet me. Now he have a wish to meet Ausable. The Fowler has a wish to meet Ausable because Ausable is a journalist. I told you already. You are a writer, young and romantic. Now, you envisioned mysterious figures in the night and the cracks of crystals, drugs in the wine. Instead, you have spent a dull evening in the French music hall with a shabby fat man who, instead of having message slipped into his hand by dark eye beauties, gets only the prosaic telephone calls, make an appointment in his room. You have been bored. So now he is telling you envisioned. Envision means we have a imagination. Now this all the things are Ausable speaking to Fowler. You should not misunderstand what is this and that. Now this Ausable, the speech is going on. Ausable speech is going on throughout this paragraph. You envision mysterious figure in the night. Now Ausable is telling to Fowler that he Ausable வந்து ஃபாலோட்ட சொல்கிறார், யூ இமேஜின்ட், நீ என்ன நினச்சிருக்க, மிஸ்ட்ரியஸ் ஃபிகர் இன் த நைட். ஹவு த ஃபிகர் இஸ் மிஸ்ட்ரியஸ் மீன்ஸ் so many girls will be come and go here. The cracks of crystals, there will be a shooting sounds will be there, as well as the drugs in the wines will be there. And instead of you may imagine all these things, இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும் எதிர்பார்த்திருப்ப, but instead of you have spent, because you had imagined all these things, but here what is this, the things are available, it's a spent dull evening. How the evening is, it is very dull, and the French music is playing, going on in the hall with a sobby man means a lazy man, the fat man, sobby man, who instead of having message slipped into the hands by the dark eyed beauties, get only the profits. So here everything is going on ordinary. He had imagined more about this area, but it was not that much. It is usual. The room is very usual. Instead of having messages slipped into the hands by the dark-eyed beauties, it means the beauty girls, they may pass the information. But here it's no girls are passing the information. Nothing is there. Only the man is there with in the room. The phone call is making an appointment in this room. Only thing is there in the room is a phone call. Just he know the information only through the phone calls. No drugs are there, no cracking of crystals are there, no beautiful girls are there to pass the information. The only thing is there is a telephone call in the room. You have been bored. So because of all this, he had imagined, envisioned. It means he had imagined of having all these things, but here only the phone call is there in the room, so he may bored. The fat man chucked to himself as he had unlocked the doors of his room and stood aside to let his frustrated guest enter. So now chucked, it means he is laughing himself, and just he is opening the door. Unlocking means he is opening the door of his room and stood aside to let his frustrated guest. Frustrated, why he is telling frustrated guest means because the guest had imagined that so many good things are there may be in his room, but what happened? There is nothing is there. Only the dull new French music is going on. Only the man is there. Apart from that, nothing is there. Only the phone calls he is receiving. So the thing what he had what he had imagined, it's not there. So the author had used here frustrated guest to let. So he is allowing the guest to enter the room, and he is waiting aside. You are disillusioned, Ausable told him. So now he was disillusioned. It means it is normal. Ausable told him, but take cheer, my young friend. So he is cheering him, making him happy, and he is telling young friend. Presently you will see the paper, a quite important paper for the several men and the women had risked their life. Come to me. So now he started to talking with the Fowler. Presently you may see the paper. So he is asking him, now you are going to see the paper, the quite important paper for several men and women had risked their lives. So come to me. So they came here, several men and women came here because the paper is very important. And someday soon that paper may well affect the course of history. So within few days or very quick, the history is going to change because of the paper which he has. So that's a paper the Fowler is going to see, that Ausable is going to show him. They are talking in that way. In the thought is drama, is that not, as he spoke? So he is telling it's going to change like a drama. In that thought is drama, is there not? So he is asking whether it is going to be drama or not. As he spoke, Ausable closed the door behind him. Then he switched on the light, and as the light came on, Fowler had his first aesthetic thrill of the day. For the halfway across the room, a small automatic pistol in his hand, stood a man. So now what happened? They enter into the room and Ausable had switched on the light. The light came and the Fowler had seen the first aesthetic thrill. It means the real thrill of the day he had seen, because half across a room, they are crossing at the mid of the room. What happened? A small automatic pistol in his hand. A man is having the small automatic pistol that is in his hand and is waiting on the room. Ausable blinked a few. Max, he whistled. You give me the quite a start. I thought you are in the Brazil. What are you doing in here in my room? So Ausable blinked a few times. It means it's just that is blinking. So he is blinking a few times. Max, he whistled. He is saying Max. Whistled means breathing heavily. That is called whistled. So he is whistling because he is breathing very hard. Already we had explained you that how Ausable is. Ausable is a very fat man. So he is blinking. He is whistling. And you gave me quite a start. I thought you are in the Berlin. So he is thinking he may be in, he is conveying that Ausable had thought Max is in the Berlin, but Max is here. What are you doing here in my room? Ausable is asking to the Max what he was doing in his room. Max was a slender, a little less than tall, with a future of countenance of the fox. So how he is slender? Slender means he is very thin, it's very slim, and less than tall. He is little less than tall means it's a normal height, with a future that suggested slightly a crafty pointed countenance of the fox. And how he is looking, his appearance similar to countenance means similar to fox, his appearance similar to fox. There was about him, aside from the gun, nothing special menacing. So the only thing is there, menacing means making them to fear. The only thing is there, he have a pistol in his hand. So other than that, nothing is there. The report, he murmured. The murmur means simply they are whispering in their mouth. He is telling the report. The report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missile. I thought I could take it from you. It will be safer in my hand than in yours. So he is waiting to take the paper, important paper that he is going to get it today night, the midnight. So midnight visitor. So he is going to get that paper. So you want the paper. You want to take. Max has to take the paper from the Ausable. Ausable moved on the armchair and sat down heavily. So now already I had told you how Ausable was. Ausable is very fat, so he is sitting heavily. So he is sitting in the relaxed mood. I am going to rise the devil that with the management this time, and you have been bet on it, he said grimly. This is the second time in the month that somebody had got into my room through that nuisance of the balcony. So Ausable, he is sitting on the chair and he is telling, I am going to rise the devil with the management. Rise the devil with the management is a idiom that he is going to shout or going to fight with the management. That is the meaning. Because he said that this is the second time in the month that somebody had got in my room through that nuisance balcony. So he is telling that this is the second time in this same month, the 2 times someone had came into his room through the balcony. Fowler's eyes went to the single window on the room. It was an ordinary window against which the night was pressing blackly. So now Fowler had seen the window, which is it's a single window of the room. So in that room only one window is there. So he is seeing that window, and it was an ordinary window against which the night was pressing blackly. It is an ordinary window. There is nothing is there in the window. Only one window is available at the room, and how the outside the window is. It is very dark. Pressing blackly means that is means extreme black. The balcony, that is a balcony. So he is asking balcony. Max said it is a balcony. With the rising inflections means that is the intonation, the rising of the tone, that is called intonation. Modulation in his voice. So Max is telling whether it is balcony. Balcony, he is asking question. No, a passkey. I did not know about the balcony. It might have saved me some trouble that I know. known it not my balcony. So now how the Max key enter the room? By getting the pass key. Pass key means for entering the room, we have in the reception we have to get another key, that is pass key. So he is asked he get the pass key from the reception and he had entered the room. He might may known that is a balcony, he also easily will enter into the room, but the Max had not known about the balcony which the Ausable is describing now. Ausable said it is with a extreme irritation. It was not my balcony. He is telling it was not my balcony. Ausable said with extreme irritation. With the more irritation, extreme irritation, he is telling it was not my balcony. It is not a Ausable balcony. It belonged to the next apartment. So this balcony belonged to the next apartment. He glanced explanatorily at the Fowler. You see, he said this room used to be a part of a large unit, and the next room through the window there used to be a living room. So by seeing the Fowler, Ausable is explaining how the room is. It is a large unit. The room is a large unit, used to be the part of a large unit. So there is it is a large, they had divided into compartments. So it is a part of a large unit. The next room through the door. So the next room is through the door. There used to be a living room. The next room there is a living room is there. It had the balcony which extend under my window now. So from there the balcony was extended from the window, under the window. So from that balcony easily anyone can enter into the room. Ausable explained to Fowler. Which extend under my window now, you can got onto it from the empty room, the two doors down, and somebody did the last month. So from that empty room easily there is a two doors are down, from easily we can enter into his room. But they have two times somebody did the last month. So somebody had entered to the Ausable room last month also. So Ausable is explaining about the balcony. It's a part of a large unit. From there is one living room. From the two doors down there is a balcony. It is extended down to his window. So under his window there is a balcony. So from there easily someone can enter. The last month also someone had entered his room. He had explaining all these things to the Fowler. The management promised me to block it off, but they haven't. So the management had promised him that they will block the room, but they had not yet done. Max glanced at the Fowler, who was standing swiftly not far from the Ausable, and waved the gun with a commanding gesture. So now he is the Max had seen the Fowler. Fowler simply is standing swiftly near. It's near to the Ausable, and wave the gun with a commanding gesture. Gesture means body movement. That is called gesture. He is waving this gun. Please sit down, he said. We have to wait half an hour, I think. 31 minutes, Ausable said moodily. So now he is asking by waving his gun gesture, and he is making Fowler to sit. And he also said that he want to wait 30 minutes because the time is 11:30, midnight visitor. They have to wait till 12 o'clock. So now what happened? Ausable said that he had to wait for 31 minutes. One more minute is more. The appointment was 12:30. Sorry, now the time is 12 o'clock. The appointment was 12:30. I wish I know how to learn about the report, Max. So I wish I knew how to learn about the report, Max. The little spy smiled evilly, and he wished he know how you people got the report, but no harm has been done. I will get it back tonight. What is that? Who is at the door? Fowler jumped at the sudden knocking at the door. Ausable just smiled. That will be the police, he said. I thought that such an important paper as the one we are waiting for should have a little extra protection. I told them to check on me to make sure everything was right. Max bit his lip nervously. The knocking was repeated. What will you do now, Max? Ausable asked. So now Max had replied that he know how he is getting the paper and how you are because he is telling that he was very good in knowing the matter, and we wish we know how your people got the report. So he is telling he know very well how you are getting them. Now Max is telling he know very well how you are getting the report to Ausable, but no harm has been done. So I won't going to harm you. I will get it back tonight. So anyhow I have to get the paper. What is that, and who is that at the door? door. So immediately there is a knocking of the sound, and he is telling what is there and who is at them. And Ausable just smiled. Ausable smiled and he said that that will be the police. And who is there at the door? He said, Ausable said to Max that it will be a police. He said, I thought that is much important paper as one we were waiting for should have the little extra protection. So they are waiting for, he had informed the police that to check whether everything is going right, because the paper is more important. Max bite his lip nervously. So he is biting his lip nervously with a tensed. The knocking was repeated. So the knocking of the door was repeated. What will you do now, Max? Ausable said. So now Ausable is asking Max what he is going to do. If I do not answer the door, they will enter anyhow, anyway. So if Ausable had not opened the door, what happened? Anyhow, the police will enter the room, and they will enter anyhow. The door is unlocked because he had not locked the door. The door is unlocked. It is open, and then they will not hesitate to shoot. So they are not going to. They won't have hesitation. So definitely they will shoot. Max's face was black with angry. He was black swiftly towards the window. So he was backed. So now his face become black with the angry, and his back swiftly means fastly. Move fastly towards the window. He slung his leg over the sill. Sill is a some slab will be there down the window. In our area, what we will do, we will place the slab on the window, because to avoid the sunshine as well as the rainfall enter into the room. But in some area, they will place the slabs near the door, under the window. So same that he swung the leg over the sill. So he is keeping his leg on the sill. Send them away, he warned. I will wait on the balcony. So Max had warned Ausable to make the policeman to go away, and he will wait at the balcony. That he will wait at the balcony. Send them away. I will shoot and take my chance. So he is telling, you have to send them away, otherwise I will take my chance. Here also it is an idiom they had used. It means anyhow, whether it is going to get profit or loss, anyhow I will do my best. That is, I take my chance, it means. So he is ready to take that paper. Knocking at the door become louder and the voice was raised. So now the knocking of the door voice had increased louder. It started increasing. The voice had started increasing. And keeping his body twisted so that his gun still covered the fat man, and his gesture, the man at the window grabbed the frame with the free hand to support himself. So he is twisting his body. It means he is facing towards both the Fowler and the Ausable, and he had twisted his body because his hand is pointing both the peoples, and he has twisted his body, and he went away from the window frame. He swung with another leg up and over the window still. So first he had placed one leg and he had taken another leg also. He swung, he flew away, and the doorknob turned. Swiftly Max pushed his left hand to free himself from the still and dropped to the balcony. So now he had taken both the legs and he had started to drop him inside the balcony. And then he dropped. He screamed once cheerily. It means he shouted, he cried something, "Amma," like that. He is shouted cheerily. The door opened. The waiter stood there with a tray and the bottle and the 2 glasses. So now the door was opened and there is a man who is standing there. It is not a policeman. He is a waiter. What he is having in the tray? He is having the bottle and the 2 glasses, because they are going to have a drink now. Here is the drink you ordered when you returned. He set the tray on the table, driftly uncorked the bottle and left the room. So he is telling driftly, it means skillfully. Simply skillfully they are uncorking, means they are opening the lid of the bottle. So now he had set the tray, he opened the bottle and he placed the glasses there, make them to have a drink. So he is setting everything. White-faced, and the waiter had left the room. The white-faced Fowler stared after him, but he screamed the police. So his stammering in his mouth, because he said that the police is there, but the police is not there. You have to imagine, the Fowler had a hope that at the last second the police will safeguard them, but who came? The waiter came. So he is thinking, Fowler is thinking, the Max is on the hiding on the balcony. So the police is not there. Anyhow, they are going to get caught by Max. So, but he stammered the police, so he can't able to talk properly because he is afraid of the Max and he stammered na tiki tiki police அப்படி சொல்றாரு. There was no police, Ausable sign. So Ausable said there is no police at all. Only Henry, whom I expecting. But won't that man out on the balcony? So Fowler is telling that man who is out on the balcony whether he won't return. Fowler began. No, said Ausable. So Ausable is telling no, he won't return. You see, my young friend, there is no balcony. So the Ausable said there is no balcony at all. So what does it mean? Because he had just, I told you that the author himself is very well versatile in writing the frictional stories, mysterious stories, and he is versatile, and how the character is. He is a spy detective agent. There is no balcony at all. Simply he had narrated the story and he made the Max to fall in. So what happened? Thinking that maybe the balcony is there under the window, he had planned to wait there, but there is no balcony at all. Simply he fall down and had passed away or something happened to him. So he won't return back. So this is a story. It is very simple story and you can enjoy this adventurous story also. You go through this and write the summary of this story. My dear students, you read one or twice. Here what are the words they had used is very simple. There is no hard words they had used, and aesthetic is a real adventure, and the contents it's a similar. Menacing, it means fear. Rise the devil means he is going to fight. Then all swiftly means fast, and other than that everything we have in the glossaries. You read the glossaries for your better understanding. Read the text, if you possible you read the text, that will give you better understanding for you. Okay my dear students, okay, go through the text. Thank you.